Dr. Franko Naro.
Of course.
Yeah. Questions.
Kofi wa ha, Kala nso wa ha. Say Kala, the question is on Kaya Mamini can fan two in the say fourth referee, obet me issue yellow card and into draw on mana or okay. The big question is North Africa for no. What to me after 4 of the automatic slots Africa for the World Cup. Now what is accounting for that? I think say Enra with the Cabo Sumpo Kakra already Morocco enya slot, Algeria enya slot, Tunisia enya slot, and Egypt and so enya slots. 4 of them is already taken out of them, so automatic 9 for Africa. No, na make say we have 5 Maghrebian countries now. Only Libya and I say omunye so strong in football, even though they are equally rich. Nipa no question now will be sano. Why is it so? No, it's simple. Football no 1 omuska, 2 oma fan say business inti omo training for munim football administration. So they administer their football wall and then omuye football no wall. We are no free one ma omanya amanyofo mpanyimfo a omoye ready to invest in football and create a conducive environment for football to thrive. And the Morocco omaje Africa football nyina boso no e fire on panyimfo e kwoma faso aye infrastructure outdoor from the youth level to the senior level. No ma fani serious. Me feel say ne tough abomu no sa na isitie. General we no free hon ma o say a candid opinion so otuado beboye so di anima ko World Cup. My position no any kojoba de no nye quite different. In football, apart from footballers na meka national team football, apart from footballers na o my man kwa na betumi do mabono. Coaching there, emra makwan ma utumi fa bi free babia. Na madwem say ye ko World Cup there, and ye say to me ye the best available. And clearly the current technical team is not the best. Obi betumi aka yahye Comoros, yahye Madagascar, yahye Chad. No kure ne say baby a ye kon ye ko bunum. Ye ko bunum. Yenkoshia Chad, Yenkoshia Madagascar, and yes Central African Republic. As a major catchy players and say in Central African Republic say coach who are the players themselves should be able to deliver. As a Chinese say, and general any common thing say team bebo World Cup qualifiers. Aka one match no qualifying ponisa. But the question of whether the head coach will be the one to take us to the Mundial is so prominent and is being discussed. As a Chinese say, a good number of Ghanaians any confidence in the head coach, and I belong to those people. Okay, I think say a near 2. Either say a better coach. And then no you will 8 months, so nobody should talk about time. You will 8 months to the World Cup, so time is not a major issue here. I'm not too sure. Katano, we found ourselves in a similar situation. It was so clear Otuado was extremely inexperienced, but he's the head coach. Inti Yakofa Chris Hilton, so Omeya the technical director. Now talking about see a bit beefy the technical team no. In what capacity and how is the beefing going to go? Yeah. Yakofa Omunkrofo by assistants, video a year now say Yakofo be as a technical director, say Nikre or technical advisor for the Black Stars. Yeah. So I'm thinking say we should look elsewhere, honestly. He's done well, he's done his bit, but I don't think say for the World Cup and especially the first one he went, Yanshe dem Huso. Okay. General Free Honoma, Obisu Bisa say NFE, NSC, NGFE, Anyambia a day in Tino went to me and ye BB. Na Makumasi Asante Kotoko ne wa Koma Munu Kumasi ne nei Accra Sports Stadium eno mokwa akobono. First of all, me assure say Obo NSA is responsible for the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, which is the traditional home of Asante Kotoko. It is a stadium no is not pass fit for a Confederations Cup preliminary game as a Chilean say ya da pa for sem ya hwe stadium ni ye ne senti se obi de nsa kire NSA so National Sports Authority aban aso ye a ehye Ministry for Sports and Recreation as ye responsible for taking care of these stadia nani pa krono osefata say obo omosobo. What role would the GFA do in terms of making the stadium available? I think say FA no had a lot of role to play. First of all, in Nketiah I GFA ni kotoko management any NS in term it is saying FA no say it shouldn't be a passive participant of clubs when they are pursuing African competitions. Say FA no one in terms of resources, in terms of logistics, FA no ye interested. Left to me alone, there should be a body at the FA be responsible for say Ghanaian clubs in Africa. Either some individual and as individual be liaison between that club and the FA to ensure say club no near open onya and as or guide the club no. Look, the management but when it comes to Africa, they are hugely inexperienced. They may also lack some tech or they say some competences in terms of stadium komadi. I don't know how deep and when NAB consult FE. I don't know when NF impose ye interest say obe check babayara a day na wrong or babayara nunti free reader no so na day na NS no ni a day na kotoko so ye is the FA should be interested no na kofi ka se bi en krano na bi omo mpanifo na mane na whatever. I want to move further and say mpanifo na nkasa in the GFA should be interested in things affecting the clubs when they are pursuing the African agenda. Seriously, embarrassing for country Ghana, is embarrassing for everybody involved. Saying to me, a monumental stadium like Babayara, Aubodia, na Arasway, Omoho Puno, you can't play there. Now the Moroccans are happy because the flight in drew Accra or Packet, Accra no mediate home grounds. Ehuno munim say Babayara no enune ni omumu. So from the word go, they have some level of confidence and some level of advantage. And I think it's so embarrassing for us as people. Says how do we etumi esi. Okay. Obi so say your man your best GPL coach so far. Na your GPL no so team Ben na most impressive. And which of them has been most disappointing? For my best GPL coach so far, I go for Coach Bashiru Hayford of Heart of Lions. And I will also go for Heart of Lions as the most impressive team so far. The most impressive team so far in our league is Heart of Lions. My reason being that Heart of Lions so far is yet to lose a game. Omunlusu game back ukra, and as we speak, they are on top of our league log. So Upe Tima Mifuzen Modemo Abasro this season a Heart of Lions. The most disappointing team, I'm torn between Bekum Chelsea and Dreams FC, Bechem United and Dreams FC, and I think I will go for Bechem United because Bechem a Tima. Omaboy League no che. Omomodemo has always been top. But after 4 games, Bechem United is yet to win a game. And Washe Jumo Mayen or Stadium Honia there, I think said they are the most disappointing team so far. But hey, we've done 4 games. Teams are omo players be brino. Season started from Pimpi Omobre. Dreams FC is another disappointing side. Lying on the 17th position. Dreams is also yet to win a game. And Dreams are Wako Africa and the number of years they've spent and winning just drawing just a game and losing 3 is so disappointing for Dreams FC. But some of these teams will pick up in the latter part. Obisi Kwampoku Ruben and Obi play Ewa Sante Kotoko Sisi. Kwampoku no bo Asante Kotoko. Upra no. Kotoko nkofa player fufuru bi amai. And it's not like he has been replaced. And attackers are now Kotoko no. Kwampuku, Morfin Donsu, and then Albert Amoa. Kozito Usha, when Kwampuku was active, he was playing both Albert Amoa and Kwampuku in a game in Pempi. Albert on the left side, on the right side of the wing. Into I think that's Kwampuku, not all former.
Yeah.
He can still play alongside Albert Amoa with maybe Morfin Donsu.
Not all former.
Not all former.
Okay.
I say because in it doesn't look positive. Say he's coming anytime soon.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I see.
Say Kwampu Kwankasa is a whole topic and maybe at an appropriate time.
I see.
Yes.
No,
Yes. He has to up his game. I mean, can't straight and a brand.
I see.
The act of goal scoring, I made a channel. But football, General Upra, you need to be mentally strong, very disciplined, and dedicated to be able to come back good.
Okay.
You need to do a lot of sacrifices. Sacrifices as a footballer we proud recover obey no ebi ne se obehwa o diet yi se dura obey ni yi se physio ne se okwa obey no yi obe deny ho certain pleasures se unum sanoma in recovery ni sa de obey jai se open ma obey jai. You need to do those sacrifices. If we tell you some of the players and them will go through and san omatimi ababaka General, if you are close to some of these players, I will recover back. And I respect Albert Amoa so well. He went away for about 3 months, came back and still became the top scorer for Asante Kotoko, 10 goals. And when he returned, you realize that boy na yen was I a fit.
Yeah.
It is Sakwami Temia. He knows it, especially when you have history of injuries. Because I went to find injuries in the heart, and the man is back. So when you get injury like this, you need to sacrifice.
Yeah.
The word is sacrifice. Eat well, rest well, do your physio well, deny yourself of certain pleasures, and that is what will make you come back good. In Tinipana Obisano, well, so to me, we no back, gooder, no former. There are still players in the team for him. Because it's not like Otoko has several attackers. They have number 9 for more 2 pe. Bakunje dem huso. Morfin donsu no huso.
Yeah.
Guinea no. Yes, so can brano hwenim. On take us a beer. Apart from French. So no mu be also so French.
In your case, football there to see
Football language.
I mean, General, French.
General, I'm saying that we a footballer. Now call Landa. Until Mukasa, adaptation could take longer than Obia or Tekasa.
That one is true.
Just Obi or Pese or downplay the magnitude of communication. Communication in football. Communication in football. Your non-verbal communication, a universal. But the verbal one, verbal communication, what Tekasa now and the ball.
The Samba no idea. Samba no idea in your French.
I'm saying that.
But
Okambo is the captain of the team.
Yeah, but the reality, Pan says, top or now, we are so more bobo, no more park and so, any communication in normal day. It shouldn't be much of a problem because football no more universal languages. Anything will be South America for no more bobo, England and Europe, no, be on boy. But born or park and so there, it doesn't follow language, you know.
Kofi, you're different group of people. And Obi who be affecting, Obi who affecting.
It is and
I've not even said that language in Nkwana.
Estava also on Tibrofu.
Yes, classical example. Until I make a choice
or perform.
But I'm saying say adaptation, language can be a factor. Affect to adaptation. That's why I say Nekotoko 2 number 9s Baku Onguso and Morfin is not seen top.
Okay.
Good. Now Mamin Twasu okay. Obi esu beside say Adriana virtual challenge seat, you know.
Yeah.
Tiama Unia. I think it's a good one. And then umpo. Yeah, now the Nkrofor cassette here, virtual seat, fine reason.
Virtual seat again.
Oh, say, went to my stadium. It be a more short code be an idea. Ube to BB. Sometimes be crank and then remember be 50 cedis abe hebo, but BB intimate me ma name me do team ninti 50 cedis anka me ba me tuano me tuame team no.
Okay.
And no more to amount answer say I'm paying for somebody until no be akoye. I think it's a good innovation. The clubs should use different ways and try say amobe to me. Okay. Question with the major Obise so abetamwa it deserve Black Stars call up and you see general say about qualifiers they are not dynamics different from a tournament. Any tournament can be the 26 players and echo. Until there is a room to take care of certain needs. Obeka ebeko kata. Na a lot of people in him say free ban if Kribikra will be more. So a young boy up and coming after passing through the U20 and all the successes playing for Hazard, he was taken. I'm thinking say and chance of home say Albert or Eddie no.
Okay.
Because you see the brand now a friend of local Black Star say Ghana Premier League, you know. F in Japadi Kessben, no. I say a pequan be so him and so society no. Look, there are a lot of players so Ghana to say media mania modern call a brandy baby I am refinity or modern call Cote d'Ivoire Ecobo African Cup of Nations or the exams of Libya. Your friend no or Jonathan Soa or Ghana. Your friend, but when you remo Africa or baby and Frubium. Inti it do baby or Ghana has say now ye gooda or chance in cry higher since say unam any of these African countries. Inti a idea say a twaswa a best share players in the being cram or to me atana has see abo. So for me, I think even paid the performance now, he deserves a call up.
Okay.
Black Stars, no. Especially when there are players that they are too sure, say they are not even going to take a part. And so do market team no such way no. The good thing about say local player called Black Stars is sika FIFA e de ba say yemfama clubs o mu free no. E ba say beba e kruma say instance e be kwa mo no. So foreign player being local player be at par. It's better you give that chance to the local player. General, in common way gaining grounds, Hudson-Odoi and Eddie Nketiah, so you consider them for Black Stars. I'm so mumbi any Inuya Sanidara, Eddie Nkomo. Mite mehu Eddie Nketiah they also on the open to either England or Ghana, whichever be friend biano or bebo. Sometimes back, Eddie Nketiah and Nkomo you no. Hudson-Odoi crowd of Benin Kruma say Kochia Nanado. A crime disgrace was a yebo.
Honorable Kano Hasemi. So, only for new autographs, no,
Beka.
Yeah, you know, good. Level I do, you know, just as well by
Okudri na Drenasisa. You see, life choices. Yan can no crunch no player. And always shows England be friend, Spain be friend.
And name some for
Player be and who so we sure England be friend. Germany be friend, Spain be friend now. Obejo ma Ghana. Look, even Inaki Williams, he realized that baby drew near Spain no, Ebuabono, around the age of 27, 28. He chose here. His younger brother, Clay Spain Befanon, he's playing for them.
Yeah.
Kevin Prince, what him no money choice or and he say Obi Shese Obebody ama Englander. Yeah, now sometimes you need to understand the person. Because so for me to say Eddie Nketiah, from the U17 he was their number 9 and their leading attacker. U20, he was their best number 9. Then he signs for Arsenal and playing for Arsenal week in, week out. Until as Jane say name po no nya bi mo England. Dia ni year group in the batch na beba be drew no so. Into be say Adwene o say England be friend no. Na ekrema enedi ya e clear say bride di amfa man no England. Ya e clear say Hudson-Odoi. It doesn't look like England is looking his way. Into World Cup no so be a PBA into obepe so nya obeba bebo me eneso mo so obeba bebo ama Ghana me no problem but my dream me say World Cup we ankasa pa ya boy we die adabraka because ye kwesene na osini bia de bo abodi a wote nemo me yankwesene na osi wonsene eduru ona ase mfa mo abodi a
no way.
And it's not like these two guys are far better. The term is far better than your boys here. Look, say Bibia and Kemfuania so we are available. They will struggle for position. Offer your front four. Any of you Chirena. Offer Antoine Semenyo, Inaki Williams, Kudus, Jordan Ayew, Kamal, Dean, and Isahaku. These guys are not better than them, in my candid opinion. They are not better than them. They are either at par or probably below some of them. And if these guys who qualify, we now say, oh, but they are. My dream say, a very unfair to drop any of them and bring these guys in. Omo pegana na yejitum sebi. And some of four cross omo pedodo na ti asefo. Omumra next AFCON qualify no mbebo. Ba World Cup we die. Abotre. Adabraka Eddie Nketiah ne Hudson-Odoi
Mami no na say nipa ofrobia person
obi a your friend
outside this okay who come
obi a your friend ya twena wa ma ya qualify we the on trying to
okay
I'm sorry if I'm being unnecessarily emotional about this but for me sometimes we should be fair to some level bebo wa me
so mo va en World Cup
but we say omo me yehwe say Mbappe no so this was sana you beba dia ye ne ebe kwa akuhia nde na ba
oza
otase o emunye bia
Kessben do bi no
Kessben do bi ne ba ebe kasa kwesi sibu dachi ewo ho tima Kessben do bi gina na kwesi transi kakra but we mu no nyina yepe otase Eddie Nketiah free Arsenal o free Chelsea mo komochi nti munya abotre kakra and Kudus ni semenyo mu ne yeka wo
wasi for mo nkoda yi hu well.
Can we say Caicedo is the best DM in European football? I will say yes.
Okay.
I'll say yes to that. Jordan Ayew, or say Jordan, is he a better winger or a better striker now? Jordan is growing. He's now 34 years. I think saying his speed above him. But the maturity in front of goal has increased.
Okay.
Now we modern football now. A Camilla can say one, playing as a winger is relatively easier than playing as a number 9. Until most of these players start from the wings and graduate. Number 9, the ball no be dada. Ubenya ball no we chikra na hwepo, but good number of times wingers have the ball, they have the space and everything. Enti omu graduate Cristiano Ronaldo, name them omu from the wings and then eventually they graduate to number 9. Jordan has played well as a number 9, as a number 10 during the days with Asamoah behind Asamoah. He's played well, he's versatile. So front four no, it be obetumabo, left wing, right wing, behind the leading attacker and the attacker. But I think that ne goal scoring prowess improve. Sometimes back no Timiko the whole year, no am I one goal as a striker. But in the World Cup qualifiers, he's giving us 7 goals with 7 assists. So I think that he's now a better number 9 than a number 11. So I would rather consider him as a center forward more than a winger. Obviously, drawing board in football. Oh, drawing board, yeah. Football, no. Coaches in the fire, na tatis there, be friend any your friend tatis board, no. First, na our dressing room, ho. So no mu kita mark ane ade na ebia o che formation no ne saa nema no nti coach bi ka say obekọ back to the drawing board enua no ka ho asem. It could be saying drawing board and kasani a dequisi dressing room. It could be a tactics board and a BBR. But when they say they are going back to the drawing board, I think that is the board they are talking about. Who determined the gate fees when the Black Stars play? Se Black Stars be bobo why and a Chelsea a beji teku anasempo.
Oh, Koduba we
nanka say the man. Eh abamu
refi.
First nan ko fa adwum say GF. National team no ye Ghana aban dia. Omunya sika ye Ghana aban dia. Omunya kaa Ghana aban dia. Tombe bobo sika na ebeba na Ghana aban dia. GF bitime dia ni mu akopɛ sponsorship e de aba. Ni bibia aba se be bobo rogata. Abanso a ehwe agudi nsem so that is the Ministry of Youth and Sports. No mama omunkrofo ehwe omoyema friend National Sports Authority no. Omno maka bo ma yesa anema no. Nti yebeji teku ana yebeji simpoa ticket na ebekọ akọprint no wa yebeton na digital na yebeton ni gate ni sa anema. In fact GF for koje ye mo complementaries. They do baby ado mo pekra ya no mo nsanka. I'm a privy to a conversation where GF penny pa epe complimentary ticket na so pa National Sports Authority for chow no onye bia ka ho nti ho asem ensusu eno no obi say Fabregas obeye Barcelona, Chelsea and Arsenal legend. You know this legendary thing, sometimes my dream say it's possible for a player to be a legend of more than one club.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Cristiano Ronaldo is a legend of Manchester United. Real Madrid for also saw your legend. And Madrid records be praised in his name. And Yema will be legendary status, no. Why ye be Man United, why ye be Real Madrid. And he's loved by the teams. No? In fact, legendary status in general, do baby a microphone fans and a betchu. Look, do you know people call Eribe Queen Kotoko legend? About Kotoko how many years? One season. Just one season, he's called Kotoko's legend. Because that one season, a Juma or Yedimono, and Bequeen one season, never wakakra. Because that time, the Omubu ball friend league need delay or something. Need the NAI say Kwampuku DNB. Kwampuku buy and na Omuntimi register no, ni team ni ya ball friendly, and sana season the best starting. And I see Fab. Depending on how you want to look at it, Arsenal, I enjoy Fabregas most at Arsenal. And so no about Chelsea. See, Kameka say he's more of Arsenal, even though Barcelona groomed him. Maybe other people can have different opinions. You know, I'm saying bringing tea.
Na
Obisi Jawula,
Alaji Jawula,
Nyantechi, and then Kate.
Yeah.
When Aya dear Parma Ghana football. You bet me be my decision, but me rating Nyantechi first.
Okay.
For the number of World Cups, for your league, for basically everything, Nyantechi is straight up. After Nyantechi, Jawula and Kate. Like Jawula Mudiana, Anya Gidi Biasa. And at that time, I need to know Mugidi Bibrisa, but. For now, Kate Gusu Yebi, inti maybe a better kakra, but as it stands, I will place Alaji slightly ahead of Kate. Kate is doing his bit, but that is it. It's a general. My main family, the Enunsihana Minyai Diakano.
Okay. All right.